So now we come to the last article. Chatbots as psychedelic, I don't know, um, something, right? You add it to, like, you go through a trip and then you ask AI, like, what did this trip mean? So some of these people are using psychedelics to resolve psychological problems. There is some real world data. For example, psilocybin. I'm not a doctor. You have to go look this up for yourself. I'm not a doctor, so you can't take this from me because I'm the least good person to talk about this. But I know psilocybin has some data that at least shows some correlation in some cases where people benefit from having a psychedelic trip and they can get rid of things that they would normally have trouble getting rid of, such as alcohol dependency. So these people will go through a psychedelic trip. They explore new dimensions, right? They see the machine elves. Let's go full Alex Jones. They go into another realm, right? And they talk to the aliens, okay? And they talk, and they're all there, right? And so what happens is some of these people will take massive doses. For example, 700 micrograms of a thing I can't talk. I can't even say the word. There's because I multi-stream, so some platforms will just, I can't say the word. A recreational dose is considered to be 100 micrograms. So somebody does 7 times. I went from craving compulsions to feeling true freedom and not needing or wanting alcohol. You're just addicted to something else at that point. In any case, these things tend to have potentially some positive things. Okay. I can't talk about it like a doctor because I'm not. Talk to your doctor. But there's some studies that show, hey, like maybe there's something that can benefit some people. I get it. So then what these people do is they take these wild doses of whatever it is, these psychedelics, and then they'll go talk to an AI system and they'll explain what they encountered. It's almost like talking to your own self, says Trey. He's tripped with his AI chatbot about a dozen times since April. It's like your best friend. It's kind of crazy. Trey isn't the only one going on AI-assisted psychedelic trips, providing a window into a not-so-distant and somewhat dystopian future where an intense and potentially transformative experience could be guided legally, not by a human, but a bot. Outside of Oregon, Colorado, and Australia, psychedelic therapy remains mostly illegal for drugs aside from Elon's favorite, which is a legal anesthetic that is also prescribed off-label for therapeutic use. But with in-person treatment plans costing thousands of dollars for a single trip in some cases, it's plausible that by the time psychedelic therapy is legalized in some jurisdictions, AI therapists could play a significant role, despite concerns that relying on machines unattuned to human subtleties has a high potential for harm. There are already Alexa come shaman orb prototypes being dreamed up, and although they remain speculative designs, it is not difficult to imagine them one day guiding everything from admission into a psychedelic therapy program to the trips themselves. Let's have a look at this prototype, shall we? Let me just make sure there's nothing on this page I can't show. Here we go. Decentralized psychedelic therapy. And so you can see someone who's going through something, right? This is from designboom.com. And here is the orb. It's like a Google Home and it lights up and you can have some meditative experiences and the AI system can absolutely guide you and be your friend. I just want you to picture what it's like right now as you see people in their natural environments, inside buses, trains, walking outside, and they're staring at their phones. And I just want you to particularly think about what happens when they're sleeping, just like she is right now, in bed next to their AI friend, marital companion, as we have so covered. You lose all of your human touch. This is the most, some have said it, AI are demons. Yeah, I've said that. AI isn't a substitute for humans, but it can help us find our humanity. I'm gonna offer a piece of advice. I offered this on Rob Noor's stream just a few days ago. I went on. This is extremely important. This is probably one of the most important pieces of advice that I can possibly give. Very few pieces of advice are going to trump this one. Please pay attention. Very simply put, if you are concerned, even a little bit, about the way that social media impacts people's brains, human interaction, how much it causes division, how bad technology is becoming, and how AI is making that the best, the hands down absolute best thing you can do is go and reach out to your fellow humans. The human to human interaction cannot be overstated. It's massively underhyped. And I know that's difficult when we live in a world where we're meant to divide politically, ideologically, via religion, etc. And there are some arguments to be made for people who have certain beliefs where you'd go, I just don't want to engage with these people. That's fair. Completely fair. If you think it's bad now, it's going to get worse. 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 It will get worse. All of this will get worse. It will all get worse. Your ability to have a real human connection is going to absolutely undo any amount of digital effort that is being made to create whatever this world is. There is a way out. We already have it. We already have a way out of this world, out of what's on screen right now. And all you have to do is stop leaning into all of this stupid crap. This is not good. I've covered the science. I've covered the surveys. I have 81 episodes. You can go back on almost any one of them. I cover how scientifically these AI systems ruin your brain, how they make you believe things that aren't true, how they necessarily degrade your ability to connect at a human level, how they necessarily degrade your ability to think properly, etc. All of these things are bad. They're not always bad. There are, again, cases where they are good. There are, again, cases where they can be assistive. I don't think there was anything else in this article I really wanted to go over. I'm just reading it. Yeah, I don't think so. There are absolutely cases where you can use it in good ways, and they can provide positive impacts. But for the most part, people are not equipped. This is not a natural state of being. This is a very unnatural state of being. Some people can take an unnatural state of being and they can contend with it and they can deal with it and they can even use it for good. Most people cannot. And I'm not calling people out there stupid because I don't even think that's a fair thing to say. But I will say that most people, including myself, you are not exempt from being affected by it, regardless of your intelligence level. You simply are not.